Hello, I'm Celebrity. On Instagram, I'm known as Celebrity Rashay. Most people call me Rashay. That's my real name, but my actual real name is Celebrity. So some people don't think that's my real name, but it actually is my real name. So my real name is Celebrity Rashay. And it's funny that most people just head over to the Rashay because they're like, that girl name means Celebrity, but it actually is my real name. My dad named me Celebrity. I thought about this for this interview. I'm like, how can I incorporate how I was named Celebrity and how it impacted my life? Having your name as Celebrity was really hard growing up because it's just like every time roll call came, you know, you were like an 80s baby and you go down the list and it's like April, Brian, Celebrity, and I'm like, and everybody turns and looks and like, Celebrity? Who named me a child Celebrity? And I hated it for so long. I'm like, why did you guys name me Celebrity? It took me to around the age of 30 to actually embrace the name Celebrity because it's really hard. I've had times where in my childhood, in my teenage years, and in my adult years that people were like, who names their child Celebrity? That's so ghetto. But I must say
I actually like it.
Celebrity making big bucks in the corporate world. So, I mean, at 30, I finally embraced my name being Celebrity because I'm like, Mom, Dad, why did you name me Celebrity? I got in fights, arguments over the name Celebrity. Why are you Celebrity? You conceded. I didn't name myself Celebrity. Like, my parents named me that. So, going into my 20s, I honestly was like, why did y'all do that to me? But in my 30s, Celebrity making good money. So, it really wasn't a ghetto name, even though I wasn't in the forefront of being like celebrity, like being famous. I can say in the corporate world and outside of that, I'm actually kind of famous in a humble way. My name has gotten me jobs. It has put me in situations that I never thought I would be in. So I'm actually happy that my father named me Celebrity.
Love that. All right. So, can you share with us your personal journey of how you discovered your love for music and what role does it play in your life today?
I definitely say music is a really good connection with everybody. Like, you could like a particular song and they could just resonate with anybody as far as gender, nationality, race. I feel like at times music, if you're going through a situation or you're sad and you just resonate with a song, it just can bring you back to a safe space. So at times I'll randomly just be sitting there, might be in a mood or might be sad, and then somebody could say Celebrity. Like, for instance, somebody just DM me, was like, oh my God, I love your playlist. And I'm like, oh my God, this makes me so...
The playlist is fire.
Yes,
I downloaded all of them.
We have to understand that music really is universal, and a lot of times that it brings us all together, whether it's like race, gender, anything. Music is really universal and it just resonates with all of us. Like, we can all be in a safe space where we feel like we all can just, all of us have been through heartbreak. All of us have been in a place where we felt like we were depressed or sad. And it could be a song that just makes us be like, okay, girl, you got it. It's not that deep.
Right.
And then we'll be like, oh, she over here, she feel the same way. Or, oh, he over here, he feel the same way. It's just like, no matter if you have millions of dollars, if you're poor, if you can all adapt to a song that really just connects with your mind, your soul. We're all human at the end of the day. We can't, when we go into passing, I don't want to say that, God willing, we don't want to pass early, but we can't take certain things with us when we pass. But I feel like music is really universal. We all can everybody has been in a space where we been with somebody and they break our heart. Everybody has been in a space where we might feel like depressed. Everybody has been in a space where we feel happy. I feel like music is just a universal language. Everybody can adapt to being in a certain space, and it really brings us all together. So I just love music. Like, it really warms my heart when people, like, when I'm in a space where I'm like, oh my God, I'm not doing enough, or oh my God, I'm not in a space where I feel like people are receptive to maybe my brand. Like, at a point I sold clothes and I'm like, I'm storytelling, I'm doing all these things. Why aren't people connecting? What am I doing wrong? And it's just like, we have to really stop trying to figure out why people don't connect to our situation. I take it upon myself to really tap into, just even in my feed or in my situation or in my aesthetic, to being able to love what I do, because you can't just put out stuff to be viral, or you can't just put out stuff to like, oh, I'm gonna put this out because I think this person who's popular over here in Philly can they gonna like it. No, you have to really, 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 really be accepting to loving yourself and doing things genuinely. And I feel like at this point, I'm really doing stuff because I love to do it. So
I love that. I really love that. I love that.
listen, and I'm gonna be 100 with you, because at a point I feel like I was just doing stuff to like, oh, this person over here might like it, or this person over here might like it. No.
I think we all had that.
We've all had that space where we were just doing stuff for acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want
Unfortunately, that's just the world that we live in. But
it's like,
some
we're
people
humans.
stay in
That's
that
what we
path.
do. We
Yeah.
do stuff like that just to feel welcoming, and a lot of things are cliquish, and you want to be in a clique and fit in. And it's like, just because you don't have 25,000 followers or 2,000 likes every time you post stuff, we have to stop thinking that we're not worthy of certain things. So
That is correct.
you have to just tap into what you want to do and just be you.
Absolutely. I actually love
That's
that.
the most important things. Even Instagram will have you in situations where you're looking at materialistic things. Don't get me wrong, I want to get a bag, I want to have certain things, but you should really, really, really tap into you, because that's what's important. Like, your feed, your aesthetic, everything you should do should be genuine. It should be authentic. Like, I'm doing this because I really appreciate it. Some days I get up and I just be shopping. I'm like, ooh, this is good. This is a good aesthetic. I want people to tap into what I really love doing. And at the end of the day, you can't take the materialistic things with you. God forbid you pass away.
Correct. Yeah.
Ultimately, I really want to, God forbid, we step out every day and we don't know what's going to happen to us. But I just want to be loved by everybody that I love. I can't take materialistic things and take them with me, God forbid, if I pass away. So I just love creating and being genuine and being authentic and just being me.
Absolutely. So, in a world that's driven by algorithms and a quest for validation, how have you managed to maintain a balance between staying true to yourself, as you just said, and creating without worrying about external influences?
We have to realize that social media,
It's just that, social media.
it's just that. Exactly. So everybody's not going to put on the forefront, I'm about to lose my apartment, I'm about to lose my house, I got $25 in my account. Of course, we're not going to say that to the world, because what would that be like?
Exactly.
We can't. So many people feed into, okay, hey, I sold this mini product. Hey, I'm making this bag. So it's like, I'm not gonna tell y'all I'm not getting evicted, but I'm not going to tell you all that I got evicted or I lost my car or was repossessed. So sometimes people fall into that, like,
they only see the good.
They see the good. They got relationship goals. They have, I'm getting all this money from selling all these products, but that's not the case. So,
we love authenticity over here. We love people
we
showing the good
do.
and the bad. I'm not saying that you have to tell us that you know, getting evicted, but let's just say if you only got one order one day versus the other day when you got 100 orders, so
Exactly.
you got to show us both sides of the car.
So it's been many times. I had to take a step back from my brand. I was selling clothes or accessories or whatever, and I'm like, what the heck? I think I'm putting on these clothes and I'm walking in the street, and then people are like, oh, that's nice, that's good. Where do you get that from? I'm like, this is my brand. And then you're not understanding why it's not receptive to other people. Like, I'm selling these things and it's not selling with those on Instagram or whatever social media. So I think we have to stop worrying about that. I think we have to just be authentic, and you know, outside of Instagram, it's a lot of things that we're dealing with. For example, I went to the doctor. They like, girl, you about to be diabetic.
Oh, everybody's borderline diabetic. Not everybody, but most people are borderline. I'm borderline. They're gonna always say borderline.
Girl,
Yeah,
it's hard. So I'm struggling. Like, okay, oh my God, I'm about to be diabetic, and then I'm trying to have this brand, but I can't be worrying about this brand when I'm diabetic. So
they didn't say you was diabetic.
well, they did say I was diabetic.
Yeah, her nigga said it was.
They did.
Oh, they did? Mm-hmm. So not pre-diabetic.
Well, pre-diabetic.
Okay, so I am too.
But my whole thing is, it takes a couple steps and then you diabetic.
This is true.
Like,
because especially when you have children, you get diabetes, but once you have the child, you don't have it anymore.
So you got kids, I ain't got kids. So they telling me if you get pregnant, then you might be diabetic. So I'm like, I'm worried about all these things, and not worried about my health. What matters the most? Does it matter the most for me to have 50 cells, or does it matter for me to be healthy?
Right.
Because if I'm not healthy, I can't have 50 cells. So it's
True. But I feel like you can balance both. You can do the...
Listen, God is good. So at times, I haven't sold anything new in 6-7 months. So I'll just be sitting there and be like, God, I don't know what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
I want to buy something, but I'm not going to be wasting my money because I can't do that. And then I'll get a sale.
Yeah.
So we have to really, really stop looking into social media to validate us. It's not.
Look, you got a good job.
I got a good job.
Yes. And look at you. You have the means to. If you start a business, you can stop selling things if you want to, but then you can also start
I want to
again.
be in a good space. I don't want to just be
Do stuff just because everybody else
doing stuff because everybody else doing stuff. I feel like I'm a brand outside of clothes. I feel like I had music, I had cooking, I had all these things that I can really tap into. So
this is true. Because I always say, I don't know why you're not a DJ. I never said this to you,
Yeah,
but I've said it out loud. Like, these playlists are fire. Like, I'm not saying that you have to come and have with a turntable, although it would be nice. You know, just, I don't know. I think you should dive
everybody
into the
tells
music
me
thing.
that, but it's just me having to focus on certain things and being like, okay, I gotta tap into this. It's hard navigating certain things. So I'm gonna get it together.
Yeah, same. You know, we're in the same boat, you know? So, mental peace is essential for anybody's well-being. So how do you prioritize your mental health when you're navigating into the social media and the corporate world? Like, how do you, because I know corporate world, I'm just at the bottom of the corporate world. I'm not up there yet. But even me being at the bottom, I'm like, ew. Like, for me, it's like cringy here.
Corporate world is really different.
Yes, it is.
I don't want to be there forever though.
Good.
I feel like
I don't think that's something that I would see you doing forever because you are a creator.
No. So at times, even when I'm at work, I'm really like being creative as far as like tapping into what I love to do. So I don't see myself ever working for someone else, but at the time, I don't want to ever be that person that would just quit my job and be like, oh, I'm gonna try to figure this out.
Just have a
I got
plan.
bills. So
those bills never gonna stop.
yes. What I've learned to do is definitely Sundays is my day. Cause in the corporate world, you got Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, like tomorrow, I got a food shop. I gotta wash clothes. I gotta cook. Sunday is my day. Like I tell everybody, no, don't. I'm not going out. We're not doing anything. Sunday is my day because it's really hard to be in the corporate world and also be a creative. It's like I gotta figure out certain things. So when it comes to Sunday, that's my peace. Like I get up 6 in the morning. Everyone calls me grandma. I'm like, why are you up 6 in the morning? Because I have to go and be at the supermarket by 7 o'clock to get my food and then get in the house and be back in the house maybe around 9 o'clock to cook my breakfast and lunch and dinner for Monday because I'm diabetic, pre-diabetic. So it's like, it's really hard to like trying to figure out things when you don't only have Saturday and Sunday, especially when you're trying to be creative, you have a corporate job and then you trying to figure out how can I tap into things that I love to do when I have a 9 to 5 Monday and Friday. So it's really hard. People don't understand that. So even doing that, and then I have times where I put so much time into being creative and tapping into reels. I'm like, I done spent all this time on a reel, and then it's like 200 likes. I'm like, what the hell? I'm up here storytelling. I'm doing all these things to like make you buy my product, and then somebody can walk around and be no judgment to them, but and then they sell. But then again, social media, they can tell you they sold it out, but you don't know that, so it's all an illusion. So back to that, we have to really realize that we have to tap into what we essentially love to do. You can't worry about other people and what they're doing. As long as you're doing stuff that you love to do, that's all that matters.
This is true. How do you... So, do you just use Instagram, or do you use TikTok, or do you use Limit 8? Or Limit 8 is new. That's like
I don't know about no Melodies.
So Limit 8 is the sister company of TikTok.
Okay.
So remember when they said TikTok's supposed to be banned? So TikTok came out with this Limit 8, which is it's kind of like a photo app,
Okay.
like Instagram, but it's a little bit more less like Instagram, of course. Instagram is scary. The algorithm on Instagram is just like, I just can't really link with Instagram too much, or social media period. But it's not about me anyway. So I just feel like, do you tap into your TikTok content, or do you just keep it on Instagram? Because I feel like you'll do well on TikTok rather than Instagram.
And it's crazy because lately I take whatever I put on Instagram, I put on TikTok. But I mean, it doesn't. Sometimes it will do okay on TikTok, but I feel like at this point I don't have time to be trying to figure out what work on Instagram, what work on TikTok. I feel like everything is meant for everyone, and I could do great content in my opinion. If it work, it don't work. If it do work. So it's just like,
yeah, I love your content. I mean, I wish I could
I
just
be
have
loving my content too. I feel like I do great at storytelling, and I mean, I'm not gonna sit here because sometimes people will not act like they are not affected by certain things. So I'm storytelling. I'm putting all this. I'm matching the song to the content, and it's not resonating with people. It can get frustrating, but at this point, I mean, it is what it is. We can wake up one day and then you get all these notifications and it's like, it's popping. I can't really.
It's the algorithm, man.
It's the algorithm. Algorithm is everything. But I feel like people have to stop seeking for validation. I have friends that seek validation and trying to get acceptance from other people that they feel are popular or have more followers or likes. But you can go on Instagram anytime and then you'll see somebody got 1.5 million followers and it's because they done did some dumb shit.
Correct.
So for me to feel validated, I need to go do something dumb for somebody to like my content. No, I'm not going to do that. I feel like I'm special. I feel like we're all special. In order to feel special by yourself, you need to tap into your creativity or talent. So I'm never ever going to do something dumb to feel validated.
Love that. So what sets you apart from, do you consider yourself a creator or content creator?
I definitely do.
So what sets you apart from other creators?
I feel like I'm great, really, really great at storytelling. I feel like I will dissect my content. I feel like I'm very detailed when it comes to content. I have a whole like playlist when it comes to content creation. I feel like a song should go to a certain part of my content. I'm great at storytelling. I set myself apart, from others because of storytelling. I feel like I really will listen to a song and be like, this definitely goes well with what I'm trying to create. So,
Okay.
I really, 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 really am great. I feel, from my own opinion, great at storytelling.
I love that.
I feel like you should make somebody. I remember being young and I hear a song, I'm like, ooh, if I made a video to this song, I would do this, and this. And I'm glad I'm at a point where I feel like, once again, validation. I don't care about that anymore. I feel like if I'm going to create content, I love it. It's storytelling in sync with it, and I don't care if someone. Of course, we all want somebody to like feel it and be in tune with it, but a lot of times people will create their aesthetic or their content just for other people. I feel like at the end of the day, you should really, really, really be in tune with your content and really love it. Just don't create for other people, because at the end of the day, you need to create for yourself.
Absolutely. I actually feel and I think that's my biggest thing with creating. I want to create for myself, but it's like, I'm not going to be the one. This is what I have going back and forth with myself. It's like, I'm not going to be the one that's liking it or like making myself go viral. But then it's like, do you really care about that stuff? Yeah. It's like, do you really care about that? And I really don't care about
I create content for you. And I really believe in you. I don't just be creating stuff just because I'm bored.
Right.
I really take the time to be like, oh, I like this person. I feel like they want to go far. I feel like they're really creative.
Right. And I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. All those videos you made when I was on the glasses, even though we're still going to get back to the glasses. But anyway, that's not about me. It's about you. We're going to get back there. And I actually appreciate it. And I was like, wow, she really doing all this for me. And she didn't even know me. Don't even know me.
People. So people will be like, oh, if I feel like somebody is really putting their best into something that they really believe in, I don't have a problem for. A lot of times people, let's say for instance, I sold clothes, you start selling clothes, right? Why is it wrong if I feel like your pieces are great? Why can't I put them on and say, I want her to win, I want this to sell out? Some people can't.
Yeah.
I'm not you, you not me. Mm-hmm. So I saw your glasses, I'm like, I think they're dope. Like, why not do some content for her?
Yes. And I appreciate that. I was actually really hyped about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So who's your biggest inspiration, even whether it's in your real life or content life or creator life or whatever? So who is your biggest inspiration? It could be yourself. I mean, you can give a Kanye moment.
My about to do a Kanye moment. Definitely. I would have to. I really don't look up to. I mean, aside from we all say our moms or something like that, but aside from that, I feel like myself. I feel like I look at myself. It'll be times I'm sitting in the bed and I go through my reels or go through my content. And I'm like, you really don't. And it's not even I wish people would see that. It's like, how can you be better? So
Yeah.
I definitely say myself. I always look at myself and I say, how can I be better? How can I make great content? How can I excel in my life? How can I excel in my career? All that stuff. So I would definitely say myself. I always push myself to be better than I was definitely yesterday. So definitely myself.
Okay, I love me moment. I love me moment.
It's not even, it's about being humble. It's not like, oh, I'm the top tier person, you know. But it's just like, I want to be the best version of myself.
Self-love. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Let's see. Oh, weird. So give us top 5 best songs in the last year.
Last year, in no order, I'm gonna say Snooze, SZA, Everything, Kehlani. On my phone. Snooze, SZA. I'm gonna honestly say music hasn't been musicking.
I agree.
It's been really like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been really.
Did you see that that post where it said no music hit the Billboard, the top 100 billboards, no hip hop song?
I didn't, but
Yeah.
it's really, it's not.
So I'll say top 5 R&B songs within the last year. Top 5, no order.
R&B.
Let's do R&B.
So I did Kehlani, Everything, SZA, Snooze.
It's hard because you kind of listen to
Deserve.
to who sings that?
It's hard.
Got you there, you know.
Deserve. The hell was his name? I feel so bad.
No, it's okay. It's not.
Lucky.
But I just Lucky Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel so
I
bad.
love Lucky Day. Yeah.
Toxic Tank.
Okay.
That's 4.
Yeah. But did that just come out or?
Yeah, that's 2023.
Oh, I don't think I ever heard that song.
I love that song.
All right, one more.
One more. That's so sad. R&B has
Not been the same.
died. Just sad.
Summer Walker. You listen to Summer Walker?
Yeah, I listened to Summer Walker.
She not your top 5.
I mean, her last project was good,
Clear.
but I don't feel like it's like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 4.
Okay.
I just don't feel like nobody's really deserving of.
Okay.
How about you?
Top 5 for me. Number 1, Snooze is number 1.
That's a great song.
Number 2, because I'm a SZA girl. Let me look.
I know, right? Ain't that sad?
It's hard because I can't really think of songs on top of my
You
head.
really don't.
But it's definitely her album Control. Normal Girl, Pretty Little Birds. This is SZA. So top 3 SZA. And then she put me on to Summer Walker. What's the song called? Samantha Summer Walker? Shame is number 4.
That's my number 1.
Yeah. And then Lucky Day, I Love You Too Much. That's what it's called.
That ain't this year, girl. You said this year?
No, Lucky Day.
Oh, overall, I love that song. That's my
Yeah.
favorite song by him.
Yeah, that's my top 5 right there. But I have been listening to Black since I Have a Lover.
I like him too.
Yeah, but
I like, so overall, I like Hold On, the internet.
Yeah, I love the internet. Internet is just underrated, even though she's a solo artist now. But
Yeah.
So I know you like records. I know you bought some records. I don't know if you want to show us some records that you bought.
Can.
Yes.
Yeah. You can go on my page. I'll throw a
You're
bunch.
such a girl. Oh my
I
goodness.
just be trying. Listen, I be forgetting stuff. Oh my god. So everybody's into vinyl right now, but
You said you've been into it, huh?
I've been into it. So everybody's just like, oh yeah, I love, so I mean, most of these are new, but
From the back, I see Tyler, the creator.
I'm like, I see Tyler.
Yes.
so, of course, you know how the world works. Everybody is into certain things when it's
hot.
hot. So I got into vinyl, and I might have got into it more like in 2004. So my grandfather passed away. So my grandfather, I call him Grandpa Bite, because I would bite him when I was little. And he was like, she biting me. So when he passed away, my mom went into his apartment and got all his vinyls and his record player. So vinyl has been,
And you for
yes, in me. You know, as it goes, people will be into certain things just because it's aesthetically pleasing or it's popular at the time. So I also like vinyl for the simple fact that you can pass it down to your children or your sisters or your brothers or anybody in your family. So I'm just like, a lot of records that I have are passed down from my mother or my grandfather. So I just brought some that I feel like I really love. Listen,
I can't believe that. Spice Girls, that is crazy. I need to add that to my little bit
we
that I
all
got.
were into
Yes.
Spice Girls. Remember the lollipop?
Yes.
We would
Oh,
go
when
to
they had the
coffee
stickers?
store and buy the Spice Girl lollipop. So
Yes.
it's just like, I remember being that girl. The movie, I have it on VHS in my house as we speak. So it was just like, oh, the Spice Girls. I went to a record store and I found this. I'm like, it just brought me back to being
Right.
what were we, like 10 or 11? I don't
Yeah,
know.
we was young.
And we were buying Spice Girl lollipops, and we were watching the videos, and I'm like,
And they were only a quarter. You got 4 for $1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
remember that?
That was hot. that was a good time.
Everything else now is just like
Yes.
expensive. One of my favorite movies is Dirty Dancing.
I love
Baby.
that.
I found this in the record store, crate digging. I'm just like, this is great.
That is
This is
dope.
good. So I was like, let me bring this. Patrick Swayze, everything about this movie, great.
Now
Kanye
this,
West.
no, I'm a Kanye fan, and that is one of my favorite albums right there.
Me
And
too.
now I
This
have
is
to
my
find
favorite
it.
Kanye.
I'm going to find it, and I'm going to get it. And I'm
Yeah.
a big celebrity. I got it.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it was like $100-something. Like, I'm like, oh no, Kanye, I love you, you good, whatever. No, I end up going back and it ended up being a regular price. So
Okay.
Kanye, this is a great album. I love it. It's
Wow.
amazing. Tyler, my Pisces brother. Pisces are different.
He
He's
is just the
weird,
best. Yeah, I love him.
But
Our future.
this is my favorite Tyler album. I love me some Tyler. He's just amazing. Hall and Oates,
That's funny. I was just listening to them yesterday.
really.
Sarah's Eyes.
Sarah Smile.
Smile. I said eyes. Sarah Smile. That's what I was listening to.
Sarah Smile.
I'm thinking about Ebony Eyes.
This just take you back to when you was little and you didn't know what songs meant to you. You heard it in the car with your parent, your mom, and your dad. And I'm just like, I love me some Hall and Oates. They got sampled a lot. You would be surprised how many people sampled them. So Alicia Keys' song came out of her first album. I was in New Orleans. I probably couldn't sing a lick. I was at the NAACP convention singing Falling. And everybody was like, yes, girl! I was like 13, 14, singing Falling, singing my heart out to this song. And them people in New Orleans at the NAACP convention was like, girl, yes! I'm like, I probably can't even sing and y'all just like, yes!
How don't you have a video of that?
I really wish I did too, but I'm like, this is a great album. All the songs. I love me some Alicia Keys. I'm sure the white say. Tierra Marie.
Oh, snaps.
I was on McDade Boulevard, crate digging, and I came in contact with this album. I just was like going through stuff, and I was like, and the owner was like, what? I'm like, you had Tierra Marie? He's like, oh, okay. He's a white guy. He's like, I don't know who the fuck Tierra Marie is. But I'm like, I know who Tierra Marie is. I remember being, this came out 2005, December of 2005. So I was going into college. I remember falling in love with my first little boyfriend when I went to Virginia Union in Richmond. And it was like little songs on here, and I love me some Tierra. It's so sad because she was such a great artist.
Yeah.
It just didn't work.
That sucks. And she was with Rockefeller too?
Yes. So it was like Rihanna. She was supposed to be what Rihanna is, and it didn't work for her, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But that's a great, great album. Last but not least,
You love you some Sade.
everybody know I love me some Sade. But that's a Sade. That's not even an album, but it is a bunch of songs that this my girl. I actually got to see her in concert when I was 14. My uncle, rest in peace, Uncle Johnny, he lived in California. He took me to my first Sade concert. It was like a fair. She wasn't even in the big arena at that time. NDRE opened for her.
Ever since then.
And at 14, I was like, I don't care, I'm no goddamn Sade. But now that I'm older, it's like, this is my girl. Everybody know I love Sade. This is my girl. She will sing at my wedding when I get a bag. Okay? Yeah. So the reason I definitely love vinyl is just like, if I have a kid here, they be like, oh, my mommy love me. She got vinyl. She was like I feel like that about my mom. Like, these are more so newer vinyls, but I have older vinyls. And my mom, we sat in my basement that I grew up in. My mom was like, here. I was like, this is a connection with my mother. Like, this is what she listened to when she was younger or older. She was feeling some type of way about a certain song. And I feel like music really definitely connects us all. Like, listen, we've had heartbreak songs. I'm about to go into work and I'm about to get this bag song. We had motivational songs. I feel like music is really the connection to all of us. Like, gender, race, financial status, we all are able to really connect with music. So
I love that. Is there anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to bring to it, you know? How do you feel about Black women today? Like, just the different type of Black women that you encounter or that you see today. I know we do have a positive and we do have negative things to say, but positive things as far as me, like, Black women are dope as hell. Mm-hmm. Like, I know that we do have certain women that are just like, but overall, we won't take the negative, we won't put that to the side. But I feel like when we all have positive women, it's really great. I feel like when we all stick together, we can be really in a great space. I feel even I've had instances where
I've had women connect me to another woman. Like, back in the day when I was like 19, 20 years old, I used to model. I used to do certain things. And then somebody, maybe 2, 3, 4 years during the pandemic, someone was like, hey, I know this girl. She'll be great for your brand. She'll model your clothes and then connect me to another person. I was modeling her clothes. So I feel like we're great when we're in a positive space and when we are able to be able to love on each other. I feel like if you had sunglasses, if it's another girl, she might have a sunglass brand. We all can buy from each other. I think when you're mature and you're confident in yourself, you're able to appreciate another woman. So I think when it comes to positive women who are secure with themselves, we definitely can win with each other. If I've never been like that. I have a brand. I'm taking a break from that. But I still buy from women who have brands who sell clothes. I'm not you. Once again, you're not me. So I don't ever understand why it's any competition or any reason why we can't support each other. So in the sense of Black women right now, I think we're doing good.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Of course, it's a couple maybe stragglers where they're not supporting, but that's because they're not secure with themselves, and they can work on that, and that's okay. But when it comes to anybody that's positive and want to support other people, I think we're really, really, really doing good. Aside from being an entrepreneur, I feel like even in, like I say, I'm trying to be an entrepreneur. I have a long way to go, but when it comes to being in the corporate world, I'm definitely like, listen, y'all need me more than I need you. For real, for real. Because women really, really, really are like the backbone of a lot of things. And sorry, men, y'all can't comprehend or understand the things that we understand. So, we have a long way to go when it comes to women, understanding other women, but I think that we're really, really on a good level. So